Most people don't even realize they're in a fight. But you have no excuse. You know what's holding you back. And if you don't destroy it, it will destroy you. Your enemy isn't another person. It's not bad luck. It's not even your weaknesses. Your enemy is mediocrity, and it's winning. Look around. How many people do you know that settled, gave up, talk big but live small? You think that can't be you? Guess what? It already is. If you don't wake up and fight back, you'll become just another name no one remembers. Mediocrity is an invisible disease. It infects everyone around you, making them lazy, weak, and satisfied with good enough. But here's the truth. Good enough is a lie. It's a graveyard where ambition goes to die. You can either wake up and fight or sleepwalk through life, watching others win while you settle for scraps. So what will it be? Will you be another nobody who claims they did their best? Or will you be the one who refuses to bow to anything less than greatness? Now let's talk about ego. Ego isn't bad. Weak men fear ego. Strong men control it. Most people hear the word ego and think it's a problem, something to keep in check. That's because they don't understand power. Your ego is your fire, your edge, your fuel. Think of your ego as a weapon, a sword. If you're weak, you don't know how to use it, and you'll cut yourself. But if you're strong, you sharpen it, wield it, and use it to carve your path. Ego is what tells you, I refuse to lose. I refuse to be like everyone else. It keeps you in the game when everyone else quits. The world belongs to the bold, the ones who say, I am the best and I'll prove it. You ever wonder why so many people fail? Why most men live lives of regret? Because they lost the fight. They got comfortable. They let other people tell them to be realistic, to just be happy. That's loser talk. Greatness isn't for the lazy. It's for the obsessed. You either go all in or you get left behind. Every time you take the easy way out, you pay for it later. Success has a price. Pay now or pay forever. You think pain is bad? Try living with regret. Try waking up at 40 realizing you wasted your life. That's real pain. And once you feel it, there's no way back. The only way out? Go through the fire. Push past your limits. When your body says stop, do more. When your mind tells you to quit, keep going. That's where champions are made. No one is coming to save you. No team, no friends, no mentor will carry you to the top. This fight is yours alone. You think someone will give you a handout? A shortcut? That's the weak mindset. Champions don't wait. They take. They build. They make themselves into something unstoppable. Your life is a game of solo leveling. Every day you gain XP or you lose it. Every rep in the gym, every hour of focused work, it's all part of the grind. Every action either pushes you toward greatness or drags you into mediocrity. You are either improving or decaying. There is no in between. You think you're hungry? Think again. True hunger isn't just a feeling. It's a force. It doesn't come and go. It never stops. It's the fire that keeps you moving when everyone else quits. Most people say they want success, but they don't really mean it. They work hard until it gets uncomfortable. They grind until it gets boring. Then they stop. That's not hunger. That's convenience. Hunger isn't just about wanting more. It's about needing more. It's that feeling deep inside that refuses to let you settle for an average life. But here's the reality. Most people feel that hunger for a moment, then let it slip away. They get excited about a goal, but the moment things get uncomfortable, they stop. They tell themselves, I'll start tomorrow. But tomorrow turns into next week, then next year. Before they know it, that fire inside them has faded, replaced by comfort. Hunger is waking up before the sun, before the world even knows you're awake, because you have something to prove. It's looking in the mirror and refusing to accept anything less than your best. It's pushing yourself even when no one is watching, when there's no immediate reward, no recognition, no applause. It's about showing up every single day and putting in the work, Not because you feel like it, but because you refuse to lose. Most people only work hard when they're motivated, but motivation fades. Hunger is what keeps you going long after that initial excitement wears off. It's staying up late to improve your skills when everyone else is asleep. It's doing the extra reps in the gym, making the tough decisions, and pushing yourself beyond what you thought was possible. It's about discipline, consistency, and the relentless pursuit of something greater. The truth is, no one is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you success, and no one is going to push you when you don't feel like showing up. That responsibility is yours alone. Every second you waste, someone else is out there grinding, improving, getting better. If you're not pushing yourself, you're falling behind. Hunger is what separates the great from the average. It's what drives people to break records, change industries, and build legacies. And it's a choice. You either feed your hunger by taking action, or you let it starve with excuses. So, the question is, are you going to be one of the few who embrace the challenge, or are you going to fade into the background with everyone else? Look around you. How many people do you know who once had big dreams, who talked about their ambitions, made plans, and swore they'd do something great, but never did? How many people told themselves they would be successful, only to end up stuck in the same routines, settling for less than they once believed was possible? It happens every day. People shrink themselves, not because they lack potential, but because chasing greatness is hard. It demands everything from you, your time, your energy, your focus. And most people aren't willing to pay that price. It's easier to make excuses. It's easier to stay comfortable. But easy has never led to greatness. Look at the legends. Michael Jordan, Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali. They weren't just talented. They weren't just lucky. They were obsessed. While others trained for a few hours, they trained until exhaustion. While others took breaks, they kept pushing. Every second of their lives revolved around one thing: winning. They didn't just want success, they needed it, and they were willing to suffer for it. They didn't stop once they reached the top. They didn't celebrate for months, get lazy, or let their hunger fade. They came back stronger. They pushed harder, because they hated losing more than they loved winning. That's the mindset that separates champions from everyone else. Right now, you have two choices. The first path leads to a small, forgettable life. A life where you play it safe, take no risks, and make excuses instead of progress. You know exactly what that life looks like. It's waking up every day feeling stuck, knowing you're capable of more but doing nothing to change it. It's watching others live the life you want while you keep saying, maybe someday. It's looking in the mirror years from now and realizing you wasted your potential. The other path? A legacy. A life where you refuse to be average. A life where you stop waiting, stop talking, and start becoming. But let's be honest, this path is brutal. It will test you. It will break you. It will demand sacrifices that most people aren't willing to make. That's why so many quit. They want success, but only if it's easy. They want to be great, but only if it doesn't take too long. They want shortcuts, handouts, and overnight results. And when things don't go their way, they give up. That's the difference between those who make it and those who don't. The world doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care if you're tired, if you're struggling, or if you feel like quitting. Nobody is coming to save you. Your success or failure is entirely in your hands. So ask yourself, will you dominate or disappear? Most people will disappear. They'll fade into the background, becoming just another person who almost made it. Another person who could have been great but didn't have the guts to follow through. But you can be different. You can decide right now that you refuse to settle, that you refuse to waste your potential. So take your ego, train it, harden it, make it unbreakable. Push yourself past every limit until there is no version of you left that isn't extraordinary. This is war, and in war, there's only one rule: win. If you like this video, hit the like button. It helps others find this content, and that helps me too. If you're new here, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.